What's going on, guys? My name's Josh and I'm back today with another Scream 5 video. Today I want to do a speculation video. Before I get started though, I gotta show you what I got. I got the new Unlimited Ghostface by NECA, and I have to say I love this figure and I love this box too. So look at the box itself, I think it's really cool. We got Ghost, and then we'll open it up. Yeah, I just love it. I think Ghostface, he comes with really cool accessories. I like his different masks. I like all the knives. Anyways, yeah, I love this figure. I would say if you are going to get one, because I actually have both, I definitely recommend getting this one because the accessories are way better. Plus, it comes in cooler packaging. So, either way, I love it. Anyways, before I get started, if you could please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now, you better watch out because it's time to get this video started. Let's go. So today I want to do a speculation video, and this video is really going to be more having fun. I pretty much want to take a look at the new cast and speculate who I think is going to live and who I think is going to die. I'm going to use the same logic as the original Scream. So if you look at the original Scream, we saw 4 survivors. We saw Sydney, Gail, Dewey, and Randy. So 2 boys, 2 girls lived in that movie. So I'm going to apply that same logic to the new Scream movie as far as the new cast. And I'm going to pick 2 boys and 2 girls that I think are gonna survive. And looking at the cast, I don't know who the killer is, so I'm not gonna, with this, when I'm looking at the new characters, I'm gonna assume all of the characters are not the killer and pick that way. Because like I said, I have no clue who the killer is. So let's get started. So first up, we have Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega's character. Now, as far as these two go, we know they're going to be playing sisters. Melissa Barrera's character is going to leave town and return back to Woodsboro. Jenna Ortega's character is going to be upset with her for leaving her in Woodsboro. So we know they're two going to have conflict. And what I would like to see is, yeah, they have conflict, but, after, the Ghostface killings start happening, I would love these two to come together as sisters with their sisterly bond and fight Ghostface together and both survive at the end of the movie. But this is a Scream movie and that's way too perfect, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I do think one of them's characters are gonna die, and what I would like to happen is I would love if, everyone's assuming Melissa Barrera's character is gonna be the new final girl, and I would actually prefer it though if her character died and Jenna Ortega's character was the new final girl. I would love if, we had the older sister, Melissa Barrera's character, die protecting Jenna Ortega's character. But I don't think that's going to happen. What I think is going to happen is I think fans, we're all going to really like Jenna Ortega's character, but I do think she's going to die. Scream movies are known for that, to get you really attached to a character and then ultimately kill that character. And especially between the 2 sisters, they're going to be close. So I definitely think one of them's going to die, and I think it's going to be Jenna Ortega's character, I think, is going to die. And I do think Melissa Barrera's character is going to live. So next up, we have Jack Quaid and Dylan Minnette. So first up, I think Jack Quaid's gonna die. I love Jack Quaid as an actor, but I know Jack Quaid's character is gonna be dating Melissa Barrera's characters. Their 2 characters are gonna be dating, and just based on, other Scream movies, if you're in a relationship in Scream and you're not the one being attacked, you're the significant other, usually you die. So we saw this time and time again. You look at, Scream 2, Derek, he was dating Sydney. He died. You saw, Scream 3, Jennifer was dating Dewey. Jennifer died. You saw, so you just typically see that a lot. If you're in a relationship and you're the other person, you die. So I do think, Jack Quaid's character is going to die. I do think we're all going to really like him. And when he does die, we're all going to be really sad. Because he's going to be really likable. So that, I do think he's going to die. Now, as far as Dylan Minnette's character, I'm going to assume he is not the killer, and we're going to assume his character description says he's really innocent and just really young and doesn't want any trouble. So other people have commented that he's going to be play Wes Hicks, which is Judy Hicks' son. But let's say we just go by the character description and he's not the killer, then I would say he almost sounds like a Randy character to me, and I think then he's gonna live. Just because he is that way, nice and just innocent, I think he might live. That's who I'm gonna say. So next up, we have Jasmine Savoy Brown and Mason Gooding. Now, from what other people have told me, these two will play twins, and people have said that they're going to be Randy Meeks' niece and nephew. So they're going to be, yeah, I think Martha Meeks' kids. So just based on that, I don't think, one of them's going to live. I don't see, they're bringing, if the Scream movies bring back a Meeks back into the picture, they're not going to kill both of them. One of them's going to live, but I do think one of them's going to die. Now, now it's kind of hard on picking who I think is going to die. Now, Jasmine Savoy Brown, her character is said to have no filter. To me, that almost sounds like a Gale-esque character. Gale has no filter. So that's who she kind of reminds me of a little bit. And then Mason Gooding's character, I know he's going to play, I believe, like a jock. Now, just looking at these two, though, I do think Jasmine Savoy Brown's character, I think her character is going to die, and I think Mason Gooding's character is going to live. Now, if we look at the original Scream, we had, as far as siblings go, we had Dewey and Tatum. Tatum died, Dewey lived, so I'm going to think that maybe, Mason Gooding's going to live, and, Jasmine's character is going to die. Now, next up, we have Kyle Gallagher and Mikey Madison. Kyle Gallagher, I don't really know too much about his character. I'm going to say his character is going to die. I just don't really know too much to judge on that, but I'm just going to assume he's going to die. Now, as far as Mikey Madison's character, I know her character is going to be dating Jenna Ortega's character, so they're going to be in a relationship together. And Mikey Madison's character is not going to like Melissa Barrera's character, mainly because Barrera's character left Jenna Ortega in Woodsboro with everything going on with their family. So because of that, if you think of that, it almost reminds me of, you look at the original Scream, we had Sydney and Gail. They had conflict with one another. They did not like each other. And because of that, they both survived. You look at that, they both survived the Scream movie. I almost think that's going to be the same thing. I think maybe Mikey Madison's going to survive, and she's still not going to like it. By the end of the movie, she still might not like Melissa Barrera's character, and that actually leads into maybe the next movie where she blames Melissa Barrera's character for Jenna Ortega's character's death. So, I think she's going to live just based on the history of Gail and Sydney. I think it's going to be a similar dynamic where Melissa Barrera and Mikey Madison's characters do not like each other. So next up, we have Sonia Ben Amar and Reggie Conquest. I'm going to say I don't think Sonia is going to live. I think she's going to die. Don't know too much about her character, but I'm going to say she's going to die. Reggie Conquest, same thing. I don't really know too much about his character. I do think he's going to play a deputy. Now, from the past, though, it's kind of hard because I almost think he could live. From the past, if you look at the cops, you look at Dewey. Dewey was kind of a goofy character, a goofy cop, but he lived in the original Scream movie. Same thing with Deputy Judy. She was kind of quirky, but she lived in Scream 4. So what I do know about, this Reggie's character is he's going to play a cop, but we also know the actor who plays Reggie is also a comedian. So I think any of the scenes he's going to be in, he's going to be funny. He's going to be comedic relief. So it almost makes me sound like he could be like a Dewey-like character as far as playing a cop, and he's just really funny. So that makes me think that maybe he could live, but I already picked my two guys that I think are going to live. So I'm going to say Reggie's character is going to die as well. So just to wrap that up, I have my 4 survivors are Melissa Barrera, who I think is going to be like a Sydney-like character. We have Dylan Minnette, who I think is going to be like a Randy-like character. Mikey Madison, who's going to be like a Gale-like character, and Mason Gooding, who's going to be like a Dewey-like character. Now, keep in mind, these characters are all going to be their own people. They're not going to be really too much like, the originals. But just using the original Scream logic, I'm applying that, look at this, and those are going to be my 4 picks. What do you guys think? Do you think I'm way off base? Who knows, though? I could have honestly picked the 2 killers. As far as my characters I think are going to survive. But who knows? Either way, though, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think on these 4 surviving? If not, if you don't think they're going to survive, who do you think is going to survive in the end of the movie? I would love to hear your comments below. Please comment your 4 picks below in the video, and please let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching.